You have tried different cuts, different stylists, maybe even different lengths, and something still feels off every time you look in the mirror. This is for you. Nobody tells women over 60 the truth about haircuts. Until now. I research worst style and beauty mistakes and youth-boosting fixes for mature women, so you get simple, proven transformations that work instantly. Today we are perfecting your haircut, and by part 3, you will want to pause and look in the mirror. I mean it. We are covering 3 cuts that visibly lift your look and 3 that quietly age you. And I am naming them all. In part 2, I reveal the one cut that stylists are calling the modern crown for women over 60. And the very first mistake? I see it on 9 out of 10 women walking into salons right now. Let's go. Part 1. The first haircut mistake. The mushroom cut and the blunt jaw bob. Have you ever walked out of a salon and felt something was just not right? Even though the cut was technically clean and fresh? That feeling is not in your head. The wrong shape is doing all the work, and it is working against you. Here is what most women over 60 do not know. The shape of your haircut either frames your bone structure or fights it. And 2 cuts in particular are fighting yours right now. The first one is the mushroom cut, that rounded, uniform shape that sits evenly around the head with a curved fringe dropping across the forehead. It was everywhere in the 70s. On a woman over 60, it rounds the face, hides the cheekbones, and creates a soft heaviness that pulls everything downward. Your cheekbones are one of your greatest assets. This cut buries them completely. This one is everything. Shape is structure. The second cut to avoid is the blunt jaw-length bob cut straight across at chin level with 0 layering. It sounds chic. It feels modern. But at 60, it lands on exactly the part of the face where gravity has already been working. And it draws every eye straight to the jaw and jowl area. Honestly, this is the one I wish someone had warned me about years ago, because it is so commonly recommended and so quietly aging. If you are still wearing the mushroom cut, swap it for a soft layered shape that tapers away from the face. If you are holding on to the blunt jaw bob, swap it for a collarbone length cut with face framing layers that draw the eye upward. The difference is immediate. Your maintenance tip for this part. Ask your stylist to assess your face shape before any cut. Bring a photo of the look you want, not just a description. This is the one that made a friend stop mid-conversation and ask what had changed. She had worn the same mushroom cut for 12 years and simply did not know it was the problem. In part 2, we are talking about the 3 cuts that will actively add youth to your face, and one of them takes less than 60 minutes at your next appointment. Part 2, the 3 haircuts that make you look younger. What if the right cut did not just look modern, but actually used your natural features against the clock? There is one technique that changes how your entire face reads the moment you walk into a room. And it takes your colorist or stylist exactly 1 appointment to do. The first youth-adding cut is the soft layered lob, a long bob that falls just below the collarbone, with long face framing layers cut to open around the eyes and cheekbones. This shape lifts. It pulls the gaze upward, creates the illusion of a longer neck, and works beautifully with your natural texture and volume. The layers move. Movement equals youth. The second cut is what stylists are now calling the modern crown cut for women over 60, a medium-length shag with curtain bangs. The curtain bang parts gently down the center and brushes away from the face, framing those beautiful eyes without any heaviness. The shag layers add volume at the crown and movement through the length, lifting the overall silhouette without adding bulk at the jaw. Yes, that's simple. The third cut is the textured pixie with a longer top. Not a tight crop. A pixie where the top has length and soft texture, styled upward or to the side, creating height and lift at the crown. This draws the eye up and elongates your face beautifully. Your natural elegance comes through the moment the weight is removed. If you have been wearing the same length for over 2 years without layers, swap it for one of these 3. The layered lob especially. The difference on your bone structure is immediate. Your maintenance tip. Ask for a dry cut finish, not just a wet cut. Stylists who cut dry can see exactly how your natural texture falls and layer accordingly. This is the one that changed how a woman I know sees herself every single morning. Part 3 is where it gets real, because we are covering the 3rd haircut mistake that most women have never been told about. And it is one of the most common I see. Part 3, the 3rd mistake. the too short back taper, and the flat crown. Let me ask you something directly. When was the last time you looked at the back of your hair in a mirror, really looked, and asked whether it was helping you? Most women over 60 focus on the front and never check the back. That is where the third mistake lives. The too short back taper, where the hair is clipped very close at the nape and gradually increases in length toward the top, creates a blunt silhouette line at the back of the head that reads harsh in person, and even harsher on camera. There is no softness, no movement, and when combined with thinning hair, it exposes the nape in a way that flattens the entire silhouette. This one is everything. The back of your head tells the whole story. The second mistake in this part is the flat crown. Hair that lies completely flat against the top of the head with no volume, no lift, no movement. This happens when cuts are too heavy, too uniform, or when older layering techniques weigh everything down. A flat crown pulls focus to the widest part of the face and creates a low, heavy silhouette that adds years instantly. Your crown is where your lift should live. If your cut currently tapers too short at the back, swap it for a soft rounded nape that tapers gently and keeps a little length at the base for softness and movement. If your crown is flat, swap it for a cut with invisible layers that build volume specifically at the top. Your maintenance tip here. Use a volumizing mousse at the root before blow drying and direct the dryer upward at the crown. That alone adds visible lift between cuts. Honestly, this is the piece nobody in the salon ever explains. And once you know it, you will see it everywhere. Part 4 is where I bring it all together with your action plan, and the one question you need to ask your stylist at your very next appointment. Do not skip it. Part 4. Your action plan and the question that changes everything. Bold truth. Most women leave the salon with a haircut that fits the stylist's preference. Not their face, not their age, and not their natural texture. That stops today. Here is what you now know that most women spend years figuring out on their own. The mushroom cut rounds and buries your cheekbones. The blunt jaw bob directs every eye to the jaw and jowl. The too short back taper hardens your silhouette. Those are the 3 to leave behind permanently. And in their place, the soft layered lob that lifts and opens your face, the modern shag with curtain bangs that frames those beautiful eyes, and the textured crown pixie that elongates and adds height. 3 cuts. 3 ways to look visibly younger without a single procedure. But here is the piece that ties all of it together. And there is one question that changes the entire appointment. Before your stylist picks up a single tool, ask this. What cut will lift my face shape and add volume to my crown? That one question signals to your stylist that you understand what your hair needs. And it completely shifts how they approach the cut. It works every time. If you have fine or thinning hair, your swap is this. Move away from one-length cuts entirely and ask specifically for invisible or feather layers that build density at the crown without removing weight from the sides. That is your fix. Your maintenance tip for the long term. Visit your stylist every 8 to 10 weeks rather than stretching to 12. The shape of a good cut lives in its upkeep. And at 60, a slightly grown-out version of the wrong cut is twice as aging. You needed to hear this. This is the one that made a woman I know look in the mirror and say she finally felt like herself again. After years of cuts that just never quite landed. Next, we are talking about the one color mistake that works against every single one of these cuts and adds years all on its own. You will not want to miss it. You just learned 6 haircut truths that most women spend years figuring out alone. 3 cuts to leave behind and 3 that will genuinely change your reflection. Your bone structure was always this stunning. The right cut just lets it show. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Which of these 6 haircuts were you wearing without knowing it was aging you? Be honest, because I genuinely want to know. Next time, we are uncovering the one hair color mistake that quietly adds years to even the best haircut. Like this video, subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path, and I will see you in the next one.